So I'm an actor and I'm here to take up this show with you. I'm sure you're still seated tight. So I'm here.
Okay, so talk to us about your journey into the movie industry.
Okay, it has been an interesting moment, journey. I joined the movie industry in 2009. Then I was still growing and my passion was waxing so strong. So my first movie was Udoyes, an indigenous movie I did. Okay, how I got into it was I met a friend and she told me they are going for a rehearsal and I said, "What rehearsal?" She said, "It's for a movie." I said, "Okay, I love acting. I want to be a part of it." So she said, "Okay, let's go." So when we got there, they had already shared roles and then I was like seated far and the director now said, "What are you coming here for?" I said, "I'm coming here to be a part of this movie." He said, "Okay, come to this way." And I went there and I was given a role to rehearse and I did. I tried, though it was my first time and I was nervous. So that was how I started. And then we did the movie. The first movie was Udoyes and it was everywhere. So that was how I joined.
Okay, so what inspires you as an actor when given a script? What's your inspiration? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Okay, actually, real life situation.
Mm,
That's number one. Yes,
mm,
real life situation because everything you see on the screen, let me say a good number of it is our own real life situation. So that was one of the things that gave me that kind of a passion to go into a movie.
mm,
So when I see things happen and I want people to know about it, I want people to know about it. So I feel movie is one of the ways you can understand what life is all about.
mm,
So that was my first drive. And the second one is as a child I've always loved acting. Every church drama I'll be there.
mm.
Every debate in school I'll be there. Every activity like that has to do with I don't know, talking, I'll always be the one leading. So, and I've been trying my best and it has always come out perfect. So that's one of it. And then the other one is I learn very fast with audiovisual.
Mm,
So when you show me something, I pick immediately and I'm good at repeating it.
mm,
And hey, I love imitating. So
mm.
those things helped me a lot. And that was why I said I have to come in fully into the movie industry.
Okay, so given that the movie industry in Calabar is a bit slow, how do you cope? Do you just focus on acting here in Calabar, or your journey takes you out of the states to act in different places?
Yes, as an actor, you don't have to depend on your own environment.
Mm,
If you really, really want to grow, you have to go out. You have to search for other opportunities outside.
mm,
So I didn't really depend in on Calabar or like I want to always shoot in Calabar. No,
mm,
I used to travel. You have to go out, meet other colleagues of yours. You need to know what is happening. You need to know the current thing. So you have to follow it up. So if you're
mm,
depending on your environment, you'll be very slow. And then people say Calabar is not really producing. It's not true. It's not really true. It's not true. We are actually doing better. We are trying. Some artists here in Calabar are now based in Lagos. Some are in Asaba and some are in Abuja. So we're trying. It's just that nowhere you have to really push
mm,
yourself. You don't
mm.
have to remain here. You've done one job here. You're waiting for it to come out. No, you should move. So that's it.
Okay, so tell us something that your experience in a particular movie set that stood out and why it stood out.
Okay, there's a movie I did at Aba.
Mm,
The title is Princess Ashira.
mm,
Okay, when I got there, we were checked into the place we were going to see, the hotel we were supposed to shoot. I went there, and then somebody called me. The director said I should come up. I went. I saw other ladies there, and he was like, "This is the situation. I want you to put it into a character." I said, "Okay, just act it. I want to see it." So they did theirs and they were doing, and I just did mine. As soon as I just started, he was like, "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I think I've gotten what I wanted. Patricia, you're going in for it."
mm,
And that was how I was given the lead character.
mm.
I didn't know how. I didn't just know how. That was how I got the job.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so so far how many movies have you been in, and where can we watch these movies?
Okay, I have done so many movies. I've
Mm.
been into so many movies, and like the first movie I did was, like I said, with years, but there are other ones you can watch. You can check his anthem.
Mm.
That's most of my movies are indigenous.
Mm.
Hey, check his anthem, you will see it online. And then I was a part of this movie. I took part in this movie, Save the Children,
Okay.
and then
Mm.
Mighty. Sometimes you see it on CRBC television.
Okay.
It's always either it's a movie that talks about child abuse.
Mm.
So I love Mighty so much because even we said there's no more slavery, but we are still into it.
Mm.
People, parents, you send your children out to go and live with people, and they go through a lot. So
Mm.
Mighty is a movie that when you watch it, you will shed tears. And then Isantum is a movie that relates real life to spiritual. How the human and the real life experience, relate with the spiritual. So
Mm.
when you watch Isantum is online, produced by
Okay.
Orok Item.
Mm.
So when you watch it, you will enjoy it. I think we have about 13 or 14 episodes. So if you want to see me, you click to Isantum and watch.
Okay, so let me get to something very sensitive now. I try to, as much as possible, bring it into conversations.
Okay.
We read things, we hear things that happen, especially to the females in the industry. Have you had personal experiences, or somebody close to you in the industry has, experienced?
Okay, sexual harassment. It's a big topic on its own.
Mm.
And some you hear some parents saying, you want to go and join the movie industry, they'll be using you, they'll be taking advantage of you and all that. It's not true, actually. In the real sense, it's not true.
Mm.
I'm not defending it, but what I want to say is that sexual harassment happen in so many places,
Mm-hmm.
in different fields, everywhere. We have them in school, we have them in our offices and all that. But I think the reason why the movie industry own is so pronounced is because, number one, you have a lot of young persons in this industry.
Mm.
Not just young persons, beautiful, handsome people. Because
Mm.
before you will take part and call yourself an actor, and you have to have what it takes, and one of it is your physical attributes.
Mm.
And then when I mean beauty, I mean your intellectual capacity, your ability to be outspoken. You should be able to act and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have these people here, and they're always together. And now some persons, I used to feel I feel is complex.
Okay.
Like those directors that will come and tell you, if you don't sleep with me, I will not give you this role. I think they have complex problem. Because a real man or a real woman will come and tell you, this is what I want, and don't place it on what he or she wants to give to you. So it happens, you understand. Now what I want to say, mostly I'm a woman, so it happens to women mostly, especially. So if you meet this kind of a thing, and some women give in, I would not come here to tell, like, some women do give in because they really want to become stars, while some will say no. What happens to walking away? I don't want to give you this role if you don't sleep with me. You walk away. Women should learn how to, how do I even say it? Should be strong and be firm in their decision making when it has to do with sex. You don't allow anybody harass you or take advantage of you just because of that. You have lots of movies pile up for you to feature. And even this one that you're even giving yourself, I may not even shoot you up. So it happens. I'm not going to say it's a lie. But speak up. If somebody's harassing you, speak up. If somebody's harassing you and don't want to give you a role, because walk away. There are other ways of coming, If people learn how to walk out of some certain things, I think some of these things will reduce. But when he knows that she's so desperate and she wants it, once I say she'll accept, they will keep on doing it. So if you meet 10 women and you say, if you don't give me, if you don't give me opportunity to have an affair with you, you will not act, and you have done that to like 10 women and they're all walking away, you don't have a choice. And next time you will know how to do it. So it happens. It's not like it doesn't. It happens. So it depends on you, how you handle it. Yes.
Okay. So to wrap up now, what would be your advice to anybody who wants to come into the industry, male, female, front of camera, behind the scenes? What's your general advice to them?
Okay, my advice is, number one, you have to be good. When I mean good, I mean not just I want to act, I want to act. You have to be good at it. One of the reason why some people are ahead of some is because they are too good. If you're too good, somebody cannot deny you. It will be outstanding. People will see it. And then don't just if you know that you're not too good at it, you don't need to push too further, because you may not make money from it. Anything you're not good at may not fetch you money because you're not good at it. And two is be humble. Be humble and respectful. You know, there's a saying that goes this way: pride goes before a fall. So if you're too pompous, you may not go far. This industry looks at character. Your behavior, your attitude, your response matters. That is it. And then you have to be hard work. You know, you should be hardworking. You should be hardworking. It should be a lot of hard work in your activities, and you take your things seriously. And then what I want to say is also pray and know the team you work with. Some persons work with the wrong team. You know that this place you are cannot project you, this place you can't grow, but you're still there because you don't want to hurt their feelings. No, you should move out. If you're in Calabar is not paying you, you should try to move out and then explore, and then have a good sense of humor, and then relate with people well. When your relationship with people is accurate and good, you will go further. And then lastly, you pray.
Okay. Okay, so you've heard it there from an actor herself. She is Patricia ETIM, and she's of course a Crossriverian from my local government area. You paying you that you're not an Odupani person.
Yeah.
Odupani is always on the top. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're still on Movie Shack with Magdalene, and we've been having a conversation with Patricia, who has told us about her journey into the industry and her experiences and her movies. She has told also, let us go and stream these movies. Let us go and watch her movies so that she can get royalties, and of course we can see more of her and enjoy more of her. There's this Anthem on YouTube or online. There are other movies like, you know, that Udoyes trended in this town and Akwa Ibom for the longest of time. Everybody enjoyed Udoyes. And then other things that she's been in, just, you know, go follow her on her social media platforms, and then you would get to be up to date with everything that she's doing. Thank you so much for being on the show with us today.
Thank you so much.